So hey guys, welcome back once again, and in today's video I'm gonna talk about sampling method. So I will be showing and talking about sampling method in this video. For sampling method I will be using every sampling method with like different sampling state. As you can see, I was using I was generating different types of shoes over here and I was using Dreamlike Diffusion model. Okay, so first of all let me tell you, in order to compare with each and every sampling method, I was just trying to use like 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100 steps, but there was a lot of difference between like 20, 40. So then I decided to go on with like 20, 30, 40 for initial steps, and then 70 and 90. So for this will be better, like 20, 30 and 40 will be better for you to judge the values. Okay, so most of them don't go above like 40, so that's why I chose like 20, 30, 40 instead of like 20, 40, 60. Okay, so basically all the sampling steps will be dependent on like 20, 30, 40. Okay, so on. Okay, so let's get started with our first Euler step. As you can see over here, this is an Euler A sampling. You can see the result are pretty much amazing over here. You can see the result. Okay, and you can see the difference as well over here from like 20. This is like 20, as you know, this is 20. You can see the difference from like 20 to 30. There's a lot of difference going on over here as well. Okay, and then going on to like 40, 30 to 40, you can see there's also a difference going on this as well. You can see over here, and as well you can see over here as well. Okay, let's go on to like 20. Over here on 20 you can see the difference. Okay, coming on to like 60, you can see there's a lot of difference compared to like 40 as well. Okay, there's more of a difference. Okay, over here as well, and here as well you can see over here coming on to like 20, 30 to 40, you can see over here the difference is going pretty much difference over here, not much, but you can see there's a difference going on these shoes as well. Okay, and then coming on to like greater values, like we will go on to like 80. Okay, compared to like 60 over here, you can see here also you can see a difference going on. Okay, in this part of the shoes as well. Okay, on this as well. Okay, so basically what I learned from Euler A sampling method is that the more you go, the more it will go on changing. Okay, as you can see over here, this is just an example, like you won't go like more than like 40 I guess, but yeah, the more you go it will go on changing. As you can see there's a difference going on here as well. So this is the result that I got with like Euler A sampling method. And yeah, now let's jump on to like second method. Okay, second sampling method. So guys, this is our second sampling method. As you can see over here, this is an Euler sampling method. Okay, just a simpler Euler sampling method, and you can see the images are pretty much amazing. You can see the result. Okay, first of all let's see the result. Okay, you can see over here the results are pretty much amazing. I can definitely say you over here. Let's compare. First of all let's go on to like steps 20. You can see over here the result are pretty much amazing, and on 30 you can see that there's a difference between going on this part of the shoes as well and this part as well. Okay, and this as well you can see clearly there's a difference going on over here. Similar to like, let's compare to like 30 to 40. Let's compare, there's a difference going on this part of the shoes as well and on this part of the shoes as well. So basically yeah, if you go on to like 30 to 40, there you will find a difference between the images as well. Then if I compare to like 40 to 70, if you go higher, like higher than 40 to 70, you will still see a difference. See the difference going on like on this part of the shoes as well, on this part of the shoes as well. You can see there's a difference on here as well. And then let's comparing it to like 70 to 90. You can see over here it's pretty much similar. If you go above like 70 or like something like that, you can see there will be a no difference over here between above 70. Okay, so there's not much of a difference going on every part of the shoe. So this is the result that we got. So basically in Euler, simple Euler sampling method, if you go above like 70, or this is just an example, I don't think so, like I don't know what about 50, but yeah, if you go on like above 70, then for a reference you can check that there is no lot of difference going on. So this is the result that we got with like Euler sampling method. And now let's jump on to like next sampling method. So guys, this is our next sampling method, and you can see over here LMS sampling method. Okay, just by looking on to like every pic, I can definitely see there's not a lot of difference going on, just a difference on the background. So let's compare it to like 20 to 30. First of all let's go on to like 20 to 30 step. You can see there's not a lot of difference going on the shoes side. You can see over here clearly not a lot of difference, but yeah, a little bit of difference. You can see over here the difference, okay, clearly over here on the sole side of the shoe, but there is a difference on the background. Okay, we are not comparing background in this image. So now let's come on to like 30 to 40. You can see better similar image, not a lot of difference, just on a sole side over here and just a minor difference on this side of the shoes as well. If you go on to like 30 to 40, and then if you go on to like 40 to like 70, you can see clearly not a lot of difference going on. Again on this side of the shoes as well, you can see no difference going on. Okay, you can clearly see there's no difference going on. Okay, but yes, background did change on every image. Okay, so we are not considering the background, we will only focus on our main object. So now on we will only focus on a main object, not on a background. Okay, and further sampling method. So now let's jump on to like next sampling method. Okay, let's go. So guys, here we are with our fourth sampling method, and that's HEUN sampling method. Okay, you can see over here the images are pretty much amazing. Okay, literally I just loved every of the images generated on HEUN as well. You can see over here, but I can definitely say just by looking at the images, I can definitely there's not a lot of difference going on over here as well. Okay, just by looking at the images. Now let's go and let's compare. Okay, now on steps and you can see this is the images that we got, pretty amazing result. Okay, and on steps 30, like you can see there's a difference going on both of the images, like compared to like 20 to 30, you can see there's a lot of difference going on. And then if you come on to like 30 to 40, you can see over here not a lot of difference. I can say there's not a lot of difference going on. Just over here you can see there's something neon style coming on over here, but not this part of the shoes as well. Okay, not on this part of the shoe, but you can see there's like neon style coming on over here, and this shoes is like pretty different from this shoes. Okay, just a difference you can see over here. So on 40 you can see there's a difference going on, and then let's go on to like above 40. You can see above 40 as well. In this as well you can see there's no difference going on. Okay, there's literally no difference going on. Okay, just a minor difference. You can see just a minor difference over here on this part of the shoes, just a minor difference. Not even, you can by bare naked eyes I can say that you won't even recognize the difference. So this is the result, and like above like 70 as well, it's totally identical. I can say it's definitely totally identical. So basically like above 40 it's not no use like on HEUN sampling step. Okay, this is the result that we got. So I think so 40 is great to go with. I don't even like recommend to go on 40 if you are using this sampling, because almost both of them are identical, like 30 and 40, both of them are identical. So this is the result that we got with HEUN sampling step. Now let's jump on to like next sampling steps. Okay, the fifth sampling step. So here we are guys with our fifth sampling method, and yeah, it's DPM2. You can see over here it's DPM2. Okay, and just by looking at the peak in this image as well, you can see, you can definitely say that there's not a lot of difference going on over here. But let's look at a close difference. Okay, let's go on to like 20. You can see over here this shoes is pretty much amazing. I just loved the shoes. Okay, the generation I just loved, amazing. Just a butterfly type of thing going on, but yeah, let's ignore this and let's compare it to like 30. You can see there's a difference going on this part of the shoes, this part of the shoes as well. You can see over here as well there's a difference going on this part as well, and on this part as well. So there's a difference going on, not a lot of difference, but yeah, there's a difference going on this part. Similar to like jump on to like 30 to 40. If you go on to 30 to 40, there's still difference going on, but not, this is only a minor difference. You can say, you can see over here the difference, there's a 3 dots over here and something like 2, and yeah, something like minor changes going on. Okay, I think so I just like this better than like steps 40 on steps 40, but yeah, so I think so 30 is more than enough for like going on to, if you go on to like DPM2 sampling method. Okay, and then if you go on to like above 70, you can see it's almost same, identical to like 30. It's almost, if you see, if you compare it to 30, you can see over here, and if you compare it to 70 and 90, it's like totally identical, not much of a difference, totally same, not much of the difference. Okay, so if I say, if you go on to like DPM2 sampling method, then I think so 30 is more than enough for DPM2. Now let's jump on to our sixth sampling method. Okay, let's go. So guys, here we are with our sixth sampling method, and that's DPM2A. okay, so here we are. First of all, let's go on to like steps 20. okay, you can see over here it's pretty amazing. I just love this image first of all, and then if you compare it to like steps 30, you can see there's a lot of difference going on over like compared to steps 20. There's a lot of difference going on. And then let's jump on to like 30 to 40. You can see it's pretty much amazing, and here also you can see there's a lot of difference going on this part of the shoes as well, on this part of the shoes as well, and on the back part of the shoes as well. Almost on every part of the shoes there's a difference going on, like comparing to like 30 to 40. So you will find difference on 40 as well. Now let's jump on to like 40 to 70. You can see on like 70 as well, you can see there's hell lot of a difference going on. So basically on like DPM2A you can go above like 40, you can go easily above like 40 in order to see the difference. But I just loved earlier images as well. So on 70 as well you can see the difference, and if you go on to like more than 70 you will still find there's a difference going on. So in like DPM2A sampling method you will find a difference going on above like 40 sampling methods as well. So you can go on like changing like sampling methods on DPM2A as well. So now let's jump on to our 7th sampling method. okay, let's quickly jump on to our 7th sampling method. So guys, here we are with our 7th sampling method, and it's DPM2SA. you can see over here. First of all, let's see the image generated. okay, I literally loved these images. okay, I just literally love this image. You can see the images, I just literally loved. It's amazing result. okay, the images are pretty amazing on this sampling method DPM2S. So now let's compare, like let's you go on to like quickly jump on to like steps. You can see over here it's amazing result on step 20 as well. okay, I just love this image as well. And on 30 you can see there's a lot of difference going on from like 20 to 30, hell lot of a difference. okay, and from like 30 to 40 also you can see there's a lot of difference. Almost every like steps you got hell lot of a difference over here. On 40 to 70 as well you can see over here there's a lot of difference going on. I literally love the images that are generated on this sampling method. okay, it's literally amazing to see this result. And on steps 90 as well you can see there's a difference going on. Not much of a difference, but yeah, you can definitely say there's a difference going on over here as well. So not a lot of a difference, but yeah, you can go above like 70 as well. 70 I think so is more than enough, but if you look on to like 40, the image on 40 is literally amazing. Compared to like 70, on 40 as well you can get amazing result. So this is the result that I got on 40. I just love this image. okay, first of all, so this is the result that we got on DPM2SA. It was amazing to see this result. So now let's jump on to our 8th sampling method. okay, so guys, here we are with our 8th sampling method, and yeah, the results are pretty much amazing in this as well. DPM2M. This is our 8th sampling method. okay, and you can see almost like an archangel style shoes going on over here. But yeah, let's go on to like, first of all, let's see the images. Almost identical, you can say almost identical, only minor of changes. But let's look onto the changes. okay, you can see over here on steps 20 you can see this amazing result. okay, I just love this image. But if you go on to like 30, there's not a lot of a difference going on just on this part of the shoes and this part of the shoes. Like I will say you will barely notice any change from 20 to 30. okay, over here, so you will see there's not a lot of difference going on in this as well. Now let's jump on to like 30 to 40, and you can see over here as well. yeah, you can say there is a difference going on this part of the shoe. It depends upon the noise as well. So literally it got changed over here, but not of a difference on any part of the shoes, just a little bit of change over here. So let's jump on to like 70. yeah, there is a change over here in this part of the shoes. You can see changes over here as well. You can see on both shoes. okay, you can see on this part of the shoes as well, both shoes, and you can see both of the shoes in this image like 70 are pretty much identical. I just love this thing because both of the shoes are pretty much identical. okay, over here, and yeah, there's a change over here as well on this part of the shoes as well on 70. And on 90 you can say there's not a lot of difference going on compared to like 70. okay, so I can say in like this sampling method DPM2M, you can say like if you go on to like till 70 you can get changes. But yeah, you can definitely see 20 to 30 is more than enough, I can say. Just like if you want to go like exceed your steps, then you can go and exceed your step. But yeah, I can definitely say there's not a lot of difference also going on over here. There's a difference but not a lot of difference. okay, but above 70 you can see there's literally hell not of difference going on. So this is the result that we got with this sampling sampling method, DPM plus 2M sampling method. Now let's jump on to our next sampling method. So guys, this is our next sampling method, and that's DPM plus SDE. You can see over here, this is our next sampling method, and you can see over here the results are pretty much amazing. You can see over here results are pretty much amazing, not that great I can say, but yeah, the results are pretty much amazing on every sampling step. First of all, let's go on to like steps 20. The results are pretty much amazing, and you can see over here on 30 as well. Let's compare it to like 20 and 30. So you can see there's a difference going on, lot of difference going on, like from 20 and like 30 you can see there's a lot of difference, and from like 30 to 40 you can see there's also a difference going on over here as well on 20 to 40. Let's see, not much of a difference, but yeah, there's still difference going on. And now let's jump on to like 40 to like 70. You can see over here just bit of a noise over here. It messed up with these shoes on this part of the shoes, but yeah, you can say there's still difference going on 70 as well. Not a lot of difference on this part of the shoes, but yeah, still difference going on. Okay, so on 70 as well you can get a difference. Okay, and like if you go on to 90 as well, you can see over here, okay, there's a difference going on in this part of the shoes as well on 90 steps 90 as well. So there's not a lot of difference, but yeah, you will still find a difference on like, so if you go above 40 in DPM plus SDE, yeah, you will find a minor difference. Okay, so I think so like 30 is more than enough on DPM plus SD. So I think so 30 to 40 is more than enough. So that's it what we got like from this sampling method, DPM plus SDE sampling method. So now let's jump on to our next sampling method. So guys, this is our next sampling method, and that's DPM Fast. You can see over here you can easily compare from like steps 20. It's not a good generation over here on step 20. For I think so DPM Fast you need to go higher. As you can see on 30 as well, not a good result. Okay, over here, and from 40 onward it starts generating good result. As you can see, still it messed up with this part of the shoot, but as you go on like above like 40 and see the result kept on improving as well. Okay, there's a lot of difference going on, and this part on 40 as well, on 70 as well, you can see there's a lot of difference, and yeah, it kept on improving. And from 70 to 90 you can see over here like it literally improved a lot from like 40 to 70 to 90. For this like DPM Fast, you won't get a result on like earlier sampling steps, but you will keep on improving as you go on to like higher sampling steps. Okay, on like DPM Fast sampling method. So this is the result that I got with DPM Fast. So that's it with DPM Fast, and now let's jump on to like next sampling method. So here we are guys with our next sampling method, and that's DPM Adaptive. Okay, just by looking at the images, first of all let's look at the images. You can see there's hell no difference going on this sampling method, literally zero difference going on. I don't know why, but yeah, there's no difference going on. So in DPM Adaptive you will find every similar images on every sampling method. Okay, you can see literally zero difference. Okay, so this is the result that we got on like DPM Adaptive. So now let's jump on to like a next sampling method as well. So here we are guys with our next sampling method, and that's LMS Karras. Okay, so this is our next sampling method. The result over here on step 20, I don't like this result. Okay, but yeah, if you go on to like from 20 to 30 you can see the result have improved. Okay, but not on 20 LMS Karras. There might be you can get a good result, but yeah, on LMS Karras on step 20 I don't like this image. Okay, generation, but on 30 you can see the result kept on improving. And then like if you compare on like 30 to 40, you can see over here there's a difference going on this part of the shoes as well, and on this part of the shoes as well. So basically on 40 it kept on improving, and on like 70 also you can see over here change a bit over here as well on this part of the shoes as well. Okay, you can see over here it's literally different over here on this part of the shoes and like this part of the shoes as well. So it kept on changing on step 70 as well, and from like step 70 to 90 I just love this image. I think so it literally changed everything on step 90 as well. So basically it kept on changing on step 90 as well. I don't know what's the maximum value for this, but yeah, it kept on changing on step 90. So basically what I learned on like LMS Keras is that it kept on changing above 40 as well. Okay, so as you have already seen that it kept on changing on like step 90 as well. So this is the result that we got on like step 90. Now let's jump on to our next sampling method. So guys, this is our next sampling method, and that's DPM2 DPM2 Karas. As you can see over here, just by looking at the image in this sampling method as well, just by looking at the image, there's literally no difference. Okay, literally zero difference going on. So basically on DPM2 Karas as well, you can go on to like minimum steps 20. That's it if you are using, but yeah, you will see no difference going on like sampling step as well. So this is the result that I got with like DPM2 Karas method. So that's it that I learned from like this sampling method, and now let's jump on to like next sampling method. So guys, now here we are with our next sampling method, and that's DPM2A Karas. So first of all, let's see the image that we got on this DPM2A Karas. Okay, let's see the image. You can see there's a lot of difference going on every sampling step. So I just love the image on this sampling method as well. Let's go on to like 20. I just love this image on 20. 20 itself was amazing. You can see the result on step 20 on DPM2A Karas. So this is the result we got on 20, and on 30 it literally got changed. Literally two shoes going on over here, but yeah, the result are amazing. And on 40 as well, there's a lot of difference, totally different from like step 30. So this is the result we got on 40, and then on 70, just a similar style, but there's a lot of a difference also going on 70 steps as well. And if we jump on to like 70 to 90 as well, you can see there's a lot of difference going on here as well. Okay, so basically in like DPM2A Karas, you will find difference on every steps. If you go above like 40 steps as well, you will still find difference. As you see over here, you will still find difference going on like DPM2A Karas method. So this is the result that I got. Now let's jump on to like next sampling step. Okay, quickly. So guys, here we are with our next sampling method, and that's DPM2SA Karas. So here we are. Let's first of all, let's see the image that we got generated. The results are pretty much amazing. Okay, concept style, technological style, and yeah, and you can see there's a lot of difference going on over here in this sampling step as well. Okay, so let's compare. Okay, on step 20 you can see not a good image, but on step 30 you can see it got improved compared to like step 20. It improved on step 30. So basically, like if you go on to like 20 to 30, it will improve your image compared to like earlier image. So if you then go on to like 30 to 40, you can see clearly a better image, better compared to like step 30. So in this, basically you can see it kept on improving the image. You can see over here it's better than like step 30. Okay, and then if you go on to above 40, yeah, it kept on improving. First of all, let me tell you, it kept on improving. The shoes will not consider the background over here, but yeah, it kept on improving. The shoes kept on improving. You will see there's a lot of difference going on over here. Okay, so this is the result that we got on step 70 compared to like step 40. And then if you go on to like 90, I don't think so this is a good result, but yeah, you can go with it. But yeah, I think so at 70 you literally got amazing result compared to like 40 as well was amazing, and like 70 as well was amazing on like this method. Okay, DPM2SA Karas. Okay, first of all, in this what I learned was like on step 20 was not that good, but it kept on improving. Like if you go on further, like on 30 it kept on improving, and 40 you see it's amazing compared to like 30. And then if you go on to like above 40 as well, it kept on improving. Background as well, but we are not focusing on background. But you can see over here on 70 as well, it kept on improving. And on 90, yeah, the background got eliminated, but the shoes, I don't like these shoes, but yeah, on 70 is more than enough. So that's what I learned on DPM2SA Karas. It kept on improving. So now let's go jump on to like our next sampling method. So guys, here we are with our next sampling method, and that's DPM2M Karas. Okay, most of them use this sampling method. Okay, we will not consider these shoes on this because it messed up with the another shoes. So we will consider this step, okay, on 20, okay, and on these shoes as well. So if you see this image was just amazing, and if you compare it to like 30 step, there's no lot of difference going on over here. Okay, literally you can say that there is no difference, just a minor difference going on over here. If you see, there's minor difference going on over here, not a lot of difference. And if you go on to like steps 30 to 40, you can see over here as well, not a lot of difference, just a similar concept, just a difference over here on this part of the shoes. See this? Okay, just a difference over here, and I don't see any difference going on the other part of the shoes as well. And if you go on to like 40 to 70, you will see just a similar image, no difference. And on 90 as well, just similar image. So what I learned from like DPM2M Karas is that just go on to like 30 is great to go on to like on DPM2M Karas. Okay, so I won't recommend to go above 30. I think so 30 is more than enough on DPM plus 2M Karras. So this is the result that we got with this method, and let's jump on to like next method. So the next sampling method is DPM plus SDE Karras. Okay, so this is the next sampling method, and let's see over here. See, the image generation on step 20 itself is very great. So this is very great, and in 30 as well you can see there's a difference going on this part of the shoes. I just loved background added over here as well, and yeah, the difference is lot from like 20 to 30. And if you go on to like 30 to 40, you will see here also there's a difference going on. Okay, on this part of the shoes, okay, this part of the shoes as well, and on this part of the shoes as well, there's a difference going on. Okay, and then like from 40 to 70 as well, you can see there's a difference going on in this part of the shape over here also changed. So there's a change going on 70 steps as well on like this sampling method. Yeah, there's a lot of difference going on, and from like 70 to 90 as well, you can see, yeah, there's a lot of difference going on and this part of the shoes as well. Okay, I will say that in this sampling method DPM plus SD Karas, you will find difference in every sampling steps. Okay, so this is what I learned on like if you are going like DPM plus SD Karas, you can go on increasing step, but yeah, I will recommend to stick with like 40 to 30. Okay, so I will recommend you to stick with like 30 to 40. That's great, no, not more than 40. Okay, so that's it. That's what I learned from this sampling method. Now let's jump on to our next sampling method. So the next sampling method is DDIM. Okay, you can see over here it's totally different from the earlier generation. So in this sampling method we got literally different images from the earlier generation. Okay, like you can see over here, let me show you every image. First of all, see the images that we got, total different image. Now let's compare with like sampling steps. Okay, let's go on to like sampling step. Let's see over here. See, on step 20, yeah, the shoes are pretty much good. I think so it's like jewelry type, not a technological type, futuristic type, but it's like jewelry type theme going on. We'll not consider that, but the generation is quite amazing. Okay, now let's go on to like step 30. Yeah, there you will find the difference going on like from step 20 to 30. Okay, you can see there's a difference going on this part of the shoes as well, and this part as, and from like 30 to 40 you can see, yeah, there's still a difference going on this part as well. I can say, yeah, there's a difference going on from 30 to 40 as well. Now let's jump on to like 40 to 70. From 40 to 70, if you see, there's no difference, just a minor difference going on this part of the shoes. Just it eliminated this part of the shoes, but yeah, rest of the shoes I don't see any difference going on. And from like 70 to 90, okay, over here I think so zero difference. So basically if you want to go with like DDIM, I think so 40 is more than enough. More than 40, I think so you will get identical images to like 40. Okay, so this is what I learned from DDIM sampling step. So now let's jump on to our next sampling step, and that's PLMS sampling step. Okay, so this is the next sampling step, PLMS sampling step. Okay, so this is the result that we got. First of all, let's look at the result. Okay, the result are pretty much like simple, not a technological type, but yeah, simple images. First let's look at to the images. You can see not much of a changes, but just by looking, but yeah, we will see the difference closely. Now let's go on to like sampling step 20. The result itself was pretty amazing on like step 20. You can see over here it's pretty amazing result, and like comparing into like 20 to 30, if you see over here something like neon style going on over here, just like got removed from this shoes, and yeah, you can see a detailing going on this part of the shoes as well. So this is the result that we got. Not much of a difference, but yeah, you can definitely see a difference from step 20 to 30 as well. So if you go on to like above like 30 to 40, you will see literally no difference going on this part, but you can see a difference going on like something over here, just not a lot of difference. Okay, not a lot of difference on this part of the shoes, just a minor changes, just like a glowing orange something over here. And if you go above like 40 to 70, you will see there's a lot of difference going on, something added over here, something added on this part of the shoes as well, but remaining every part remained the same, just a difference going on upper part of the shoes. Okay, so this is the result that we got like from 40 to 70, and like from 70 to 90 as well. You can see on this part of the shoes it got changed, yeah, but rest it remains same. Okay, so what I learned from this sampling step is that if you go above like 40 to 70, you will see the difference, but not a lot of difference over here. Okay, so this is the result that I got with PLMS sampling step. Okay, so I think so this is the last sampling step that we were going. Okay, So yeah, that's it guys, it was the last sampling method and it was PLMS sampling method. So this is how I end up this video, and it was a bit a long video. Okay, so that's it for today, and I hope so guys you like this video. And so that's it for today, I hope so you guys liked, and yeah, we'll back with more and more videos tomorrow. Till then, have a good day. Bye guys, love you all guys. Bye guys.